everyone, and welcome back to the LEGO Theory channel. In today's episode, we're going to dive into the Monster Fighters timeline. It's similar in nature to the Alien Conquest timeline, with alien invasions, brave adventures, and of course, connections between themes. It'll even branch into themes you might never have heard of. Let's just dive right in. First, to understand the Monster Fighters saga, we first need to understand the Monster Fighters theme. One of my favorite LEGO themes out there, Monster Fighters tells the story of a group of steampunk-esque warriors. These warriors, aptly named the Monster Fighters, travel to the monster realm and, well, fight some monsters. Said monsters include werewolves, lagoon creatures, zombies, and vampires. One vampire is in charge of every other monster, Lord Vampire, spelled with a Y because it's cooler or something. With these, he can eclipse the sun forever and take over the human world. He rules over the monster realm and is attempting to collect the elusive moonstones. In the comics that go with this theme, the Monster Fighters attack and take back a lot of the moonstones. But ultimately, Vampire gets his way. But instead of eclipsing the sun, it shoots a beacon far above the Earth, sending a message to some aliens. These are very much not the Alien Conquest aliens. They're from Galaxy Squad. You can see that by their more insect-like appearance. So now we have a story about a group of 1900s-era adventurers triggering an alien invasion. But as we know from Galaxy Squad, this invasion happens when the Legoland people are already colonizing space. So why does it take them so long to invade? Why didn't the humans do anything about it? Why didn't the aliens invade immediately? Well, maybe the answer is right in front of our faces. They did invade, but we don't see it in any LEGO theme. So where could this mystery invasion be? Well, my personal theory at the moment is that it was the aliens from Life on Mars. If you remember back to my space episode, I did say that they were friendly aliens, but they weren't always that way. In a LEGO Life on Mars radio log released with the theme, it says the following. "This is Arcturus," Rigel said. "He was the leader of the Martians some 60 or 70 years ago, Earth time," Cassiopeia added. "Really?" I said, laughing. "Why, that was around the time Earth people panicked, thinking Martians were invading. You must have thought that was funny." "No," Arcturus said. "We were invading, and we would have won too if Earthlings hadn't used germ warfare against us." Now, this is obviously a reference to War of the Worlds, which happened about 60 or 70 years after the 2000s. Now, this is more like LEGO speculation here, but it seems likely that this first attack of the Galaxy Squad aliens was in fact the Life on Mars aliens. Obviously, they don't look the same in the two themes, but think about this. We never saw any Hypaxis 8-like leader of these Galaxy Squad aliens, so maybe this was Arcturus. The timeline fits, at least. Monster Fighters looks like it has a 1920s aesthetic, so it wouldn't be a surprise if Arcturus hired these insectoid aliens to attack Earth. Maybe this beacon wasn't strong enough to travel all the way to outer space, so only a nearby planet might be able to see it and plan an attack, such as Mars. But enough of the LEGO speculation, let's move on to the rest of the timeline. In Galaxy Squad, we can see two things form. First, LEGO Space begins to organize in colored sections, like we see in the classic space subtheme. In addition, we can find Solomon Blaze among this team of galactic warriors. He's important for the next theme we cover, Ultra Agents, which stars Solomon Blaze as an old man. He trains a group of secret agents to take on various villains. So what else can we find from this? Well, we can look to the spy for that, who I actually have right here. His bio says, codenamed Agent A, the spy is the ultimate secret agent. Few have ever seen him in action, and almost nothing is known about his identity or past. His first recorded mission on file was for the organization known as Alpha Team, when he triggered a mind control orb self-destruct program that toppled the evil Ogle's latest scheme for world domination, and freed his brainwashed skeleton drone minions. Several years later, following the Zed incident, the spy was spotted infiltrating the volcano lair of Dr. Inferno, shortly before its implosion. Although presumed lost in the line of duty, he resurfaced in the daring rescue of captured Galaxy Squad pilot Solomon Blaze from alien bugoids before disappearing once again. If you need the spy, don't try to find him. He'll find you. This is probably meaningless to you right now, so let's come back to it in a second. For now, let me give you a rundown of the Agents line. It all started with Alpha Team. It starred Dash Justice and his fight against the evil Ogle. This might already seem like a pretty normal spy story. Plot twist, Ogle was one of Vladik's descendants the entire time. In case you don't remember, back in the Castle episode, I talked about how Vladik would somehow have a descendant that we would see later on in the timeline. This is Ogle. Surprise, surprise, here he is, Ogle. Anyway, Dash Justice fights against Ogle and his plans in two sub-themes, Mission Deep Sea and Mission Deep Freeze. But that's all for Alpha Team. Moving on to Agents next, these super spies fight against Dr. Inferno. This is pretty simple. It came out in 2008 and continued in 2009 under the name Agents 2.0. After this, it became Ultra Agents. Anyway, now let's look back at the Spy and Dash Justice. They look strikingly similar. Look at the chest pinching on Dash. Now the Spy. It just looks visually updated. But what else can we find from this character? Let's take another look at the bio. His first recorded mission on file was for the organization known as Alpha Team. Okay, stop there. This shows that he was a part of Alpha Team, which helps our theory that Dash is the spy. Secondly, it shows that Alpha Team comes first in the Agent's timeline. Alright, next portion. The spy was spotted infiltrating the volcano lair of Dr. Inferno shortly before its implosion. Okay. This shows that Dash was working with the original agents fighting against Dr. Inferno. On to the final portion. Although presumed lost in the line of duty, he resurfaced in the daring rescue of captured Galaxy Squad pilot Solomon Blaze from alien bugoids before disappearing one time. This shows that he worked in Galaxy Squad and was responsible for the entirety of the events of Ultra Agents. Alright everyone, that's it for this episode. We're also marching towards what I would like to call the end of LEGO Theory Season 1. It will end on episode 10, and I planned on doing a two-part episode for the last of it, going over everything that we've covered so far in this series in the form of a timeline. Leave a comment on what you want to see in the next season. See you guys in the next episode, play well, and tell great stories.